Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to your weekly energy update. And this is for November 20th through November 27th. And what a big week we have. Of course, here in the United States and other places in the world, November 24th, we do celebrate Thanksgiving. So gratitude and what we are grateful for. And this week definitely has some great energy coming in for us to be thankful as well. Because on November 23rd, Jupiter, who has been retrograde for quite a while, has now going into its post-shadow. Post-shadow is a period of reflecting on what we learned when Jupiter was having us look inward around the energy of what Jupiter focuses on. It will be in post-shadow until February 16th of next year in 2023. So we can have this gratitude for the blessings that Jupiter is going to be putting upon us, because Jupiter is known as the good luck planet, or the blessing, the expander. And during the retrograde for Jupiter, we can connect with like a deeper introspection, kind of look into what spiritual or philosophical growth and development that we reflected upon during the Jupiter when we were being pointed inward in regards to those things. Now we can review those and look at those. Then also on November 23rd, we're also having a Sagittarius new moon. And Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, so the energies combine so well together. So it is on the 23rd at 15:57 Mountain, or 3:57 p.m. Mountain time. And it is a perfect time to have our 10 new moon wishes. So we want to do it within 8 hours after the new moon. So after 3:57 p.m., within 8 hours after that. And then that helps emphasize the energy of this new moon. So the wishes are best made during that period of time. And as I have been doing, I like to talk about the Sagittarian energy around the new moon, because you can make 10 total new moon wishes with whatever you want, but if you make them around the energy of the new moon zodiac sign, it even expands it even more. So I'm going to pop up a screen here so you can see all this as I review it. And so the Sagittarian energy is about kind of international topics, whatever it may be, if you want to expand internationally, travel, whatever it may be. Also writing and editing and publishing. Along those lines, also teaching and education and learning. And there is about religion and spirituality, church kind of things, like we were talking about. That's what Jupiter really has us focus on, and Sagittarius definitely takes that on. Also, the Sagittarian energy is about optimism and solutions, expansive viewpoints. And it is all this truth-seeking. They are very much after freedom and adventure, but it can also go over into dealing with legal matters, what we consider morality and our conscience. And there's also the awareness of being overstimulated and attention, getting attention. And we can have a little bit of carelessness because of that. There's also about commitments and having too much of something. And as I mentioned, the good luck comes in with all of this too, as well as a little bit of maybe condescension and self-righteousness. Also physical movement, talking, and verbal processing, and also getting out into nature. There is this energy of saying yes and maybe trying to fix things before we're tuning into them. As far as the body, Sagittarian energy rolls over the hips, the sciatic nerve, thighs, and liver. So I know that's a lot, but that is all this energy that we have access to during this new moon. So if you have new moon wishes around that, then make sure to do that and make it in a form of gratitude. Not just because of Thanksgiving and all that, but the new moon, when you have an approach of thank you for, and then putting your wish around one of those subjects, then it's even more powerful. So I love this for us. We are going to pull cards, of course, for each individual zodiac sign. And with all this energy of Jupiter and Sagittarius, we're going to be asking, what higher truth can we reflect on during this Jupiter post-shadow all the way until February 16th of next year? So we're going to jump into your sign reading right now. All right, Leo, this is your weekly energy update. We're going to start off by pulling a card here from the Spirit Animal Oracle, and any of the cards I use in the reading I do list in the description box below, so if any of them catch your eye and you want them for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. So let's take a look here. See what Spirit has for you, Leos. So, what would you like? Okay, right off the bat, there we go. And you have the Frog Spirit, clear out the clutter. Ready? Perfect. And that is card number 28. We'll put them right here. And let's see what message the Frog Spirit brings. It says, Frog Spirit knows that while all the other frogs are croaking away, this is a time for you to simplify and declutter your life so you can feel content on your own lily pad. Even when life isn't creating a total cacophony, we can become drawn to the excitement of lots of noise. Then, the next thing we know, our schedules and homes are cluttered with commitments that we regret making and objects taking up valuable space. Even relationships need decluttering as they often become messy. Frog Spirit appears to tell you to clean house, prioritize what you need, and get rid of or give away the rest so you can have some space in your day and in your head. You don't need the old stuff and its stories shouting at you about the past. Along with physical clutter, friendships are sometimes kept long past their expiration date, weighing you down with unnecessary baggage. Now's the time to let go. Whatever you need will appear when you need it, so release your grip on all that clutter that is making you feel anxious and burdened. Frog Spirit wants you to reclaim your space unencumbered by shoulds and oughts and could-have-beens. Let go and jump. You're free from all that old stuff. So yeah, decluttering that which no longer serves you, shush out of your life. These do have protection messages too, which I do want to read this as well and see if it resonates for you. And it says, what's weighing you down? Is it time for a spiritual and psychic cleansing? Are you overdue for letting go of the voices that surround you? They may have started to get into your head, these voices that bog you down and keep you from leaping forward into a better situation. Let others croak and create their dramas while you make space for yourself and for hearing your own thoughts as they arise. Declutter your schedule and stop trying to do it all and then some. Let others manage their own baggage rather than allowing it to be dumped on you, for your lily pad needs to be clear of others' clutter. Frog Spirit may also come bearing a message about your physical space. Do you hold on to things because you're afraid of losing your energetic connection to the past, to people who are no longer in your life, or to goals you never pursued? Or could you have these items around because you would feel guilty if you got rid of them? Are your storage and living spaces stuffed with reminders of what you are not, when they could be holding only objects that reflect who you are and aspire to be? If someone's no longer making you feel joyful, empowered, and excited, Frog Spirit is telling you to let it go and free yourself to leap forward into something new, trusting you will always have what you need. I like it. I have a saying that I used to say when I worked in the corporate, because oh my gosh, you could get so much paperwork and so many emails and everything else. And so I would help people. I was like a master organizer. And so they would have me sit with other people to help them organize their desk. And the first thing I would tell them is, clutter will kill you. That was my motto. So I like it. And then we're going to look here in the Angels and Ancestor Oracle. Now that I look around the room too, I'm like, oh, I need to declutter myself. All right. So what else would you like Leo to know, please? What else? All right. And do you have the Shaolin Master? Be graceful in movement and action. Talk about people who are masters at simplification, right? All right. So let's see what the Shaolin Master brings in. Slow and steady, breathe and flow. Take a gentler approach. So the Shaolin Master calls forth the ninja within. Shaolin medicine is about learning to adapt to a situation and to tap into the energy running through your body and preserve it in order to release it at the right moment. It also teaches subtlety, because when you are too forceful, you use too much energy, and that may not be supportive of what you're working on. And the Shaolin Master, like a monk, has respect for all things. He's disciplined and guided by his art, and he will never use it to impress the foolish or to appear stronger than someone who's threatening him. You too are being invited to remain graceful in your movement, your choices, and your actions. So how you get rid of stuff and people out of your life, be graceful about it, right? It says you also are being guided to flow like water, blow like air, and connect with your purest intentions. Don't feel that you need to rush ahead. A gentler approach will be more fruitful and rewarding. Move with subtlety and grace. Reach high, but also ask yourself, how can you move with the flow of life rather than pushing against it? Do you have the capacity to refocus your gaze at this time? Can you slow down? Or take more time to soften and breathe as you move forward? All of this will be incredibly beneficial for what happens next. Yeah. So I love the gentle approach with decluttering your life, and it's slow and steady. So you don't have to like, oh my gosh, when you think of, I have to do the entire house, it's overwhelming. You don't do it, right? But if you like even go, okay, this drawer is Tuesday, this cupboard is Wednesday, this closet is going to be like half a day Saturday, you know, it's like you can put it and break it up into small pieces and make it gentle on yourself, not so extreme. And if you have to, if it's like letting a relationship go, then being gentle on how you're doing that is also important. Yeah. All right, and then we're going to pull a card here from the Light Seers Tarot, and let's see what else they have for you here. All right, so what else for Leo, please? Okay. And these two. Okay, so we already saw these, I know, but let me just... going to put these here since those all came out, and then those two there. If I leave the cards turned over, I will be distracted. So that's more for me. All right, but we are going to start with this one over here, which is the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles is about looking at, you know, things in the outside world. The Pentacles is the outside world. But the normal message of the Four of Pentacles is about that you realize when you're defining yourself by the outside things like relationships and situations and things, that we feel unstable because those things are unstable. And so we're finding our security on the inside and upward in our heart through the unconditional and eternal love of the creator of all things, of the higher realms. And so I like how this is coming in here, because it's saying the more you connect and feel like you have what you need inside of you, then you do declutter and you let a lot of that stuff go you're investing energy and that no longer serves you, right? And so I really feel like there's the stability that comes in your outside world with that 4, because 4, as I look at, is a huge table with 4 huge legs, a very solid foundation. And I feel like this decluttering that is kind of triggered by this inner awareness, just freeing, and you just, purge and purge and purge more stuff. Yeah, because here's you purging your mind. 10 of Swords. Swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. And the 10 of Swords is this exhaustion. Usually they have somebody like laying face down in the sand with all the 4 swords stuck in their back, which means they're exhausted and trying to live up to all those expectations and thoughts exhausted them where they just couldn't take it anymore. And so I like this one because you can, kind of do this and remove those expectations, and look how it transforms it into such a serene thing instead of a bird attack, right? And so this is great because this is the decluttering. Endings and new beginnings of all these thoughts and these expectations means you're also clearing out your mind as well. And you have the 2 of Wands. So the 2 of Wands is showing that wherever you invest your energy, it expands, because this is your passion, your drive, your ambition, your inspiration, and your overall energy. And so you are getting this new energy back because all the energy you're investing in maintaining those things. And like it mentioned, you have a bunch of stuff around when you look at it. It reminds you of who you're not, or a relationship that didn't serve you anymore. And it's like decluttering really brings all that energy back that you're investing in thoughts and people and things and, other situations, and all that energy comes back. And then you're able to decide where you want to invest that energy. Are you going to focus on what is missing in your life? You're going to focus on what you don't want in your life, because whatever you focus on is what grows. So if we're focusing on it, we're inviting it, or magnetizing ourselves to draw it to us even more. Whereas if we focus on what we are grateful for and what we do want in our life, then we draw that in. We magnetize ourselves for more of that. So I kind of feel like this is what is happening here. You're decluttering, and then you're focusing on what you do want to invest your power in. Yeah, because here's the 6 of Swords. So yeah, this is movement of thought and belief from old choppy waters into smoother waters, leaving behind thoughts and beliefs that don't serve you, and allowing these new thoughts, these new beliefs to guide you and bring you in the direction. With this movement card here, you might even end up downsizing and getting rid of, you might have too big of a house now that you don't even need anymore. Especially if you had a bunch of children or you had a large house and you're like, I don't need it anymore. I want to have less stuff, less clutter. You might get one of those little tiny homes or whatever, whatever it is, or you're like, buying an RV and you're going to travel. And, it's like, this is this movement and this change also that leaks out into your outside world. Yeah, because here you have the 3 of Wands, which is definitely a change of direction in your life. So the 2 of Wands can represent, you have new passion and you're making plans, but with all this decluttering and all this stuff, this is you take a different direction in your life and where you're investing that energy, like we've been talking about. And then you have the 4 of Cups. So 4 of Cups too is a relationship. See how there's all these 3 cups here, and see how bored they are? These relationships no longer serve them, and this one right here is calling them to invest all the energy that they're wasting and trying to maintain these. You get it back, and it becomes even more expansive, and this brings in stable emotions. It brings in this emotional stability into your life, like this 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, huge table, 4 big legs. So as it was talking about, when you're decluttering and letting situations go, old memories be transformed, relationships that you don't want in your life anymore, it frees you up for a lot of that. Well, here you go. You have the major 10, which is endings and new beginnings. It's the fate's wheel, the wheel of fortune, and it's things are changing. So when you do this, it does allow you to move things out of your life that are no longer to be there. And it opens up space for new things to come in, those fated events to happen as well. The Tower card sometimes is disconnected to this, because the Tower card is when things get removed out of your life for you to make room for something new to come in or to clear a way for you to move forward. So I kind of feel like this decluttering is kind of doing your own tower work, where you are removing the stuff out of your life to have the wheel move forward for you, which is a positive thing for you because it's moving towards you, not rolling over you. So I like this for you. So wonderful, wonderful decluttering here. And just remember, as you are going to go purchase something new or have, old friendships or relationships, whatever resurface, clutter will kill you. All right. Well, that's the message that Spirit has for you right now. And if you're looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these videos, I put out several different kinds throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and get notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then also by clicking that subscribe button, you're given access to the notification bell. When you go in there is an option for all. And if you select that, two things happen. One, you'll be notified, of course, as soon as new videos come out on this channel. And two, you also will be notified when I go live to provide free readings on YouTube. Currently, I go live every night, and I also go live on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning. So if you haven't stopped by to say hello and check it out, I'd love to see you. Also, doing those things helps spread the Zen love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways, because when you like or you share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, subscribe to the channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so happy it wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, please know I'm very grateful. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box of the video below. All right, beautiful people, as you go throughout this next adventure in your life, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. So I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. But in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.